Well, we were just leaving camp, driving out on 287 here, which is this highway, ready for our annual free coffee, free cookies, free the buffalo. It's our way to celebrate wild calving season right around Mother's Day. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, and we have mothers, volunteers that have come in from all over with their kids to do this action. And as we were driving down, we saw this mama laying down struggling, and she had two hooves out of the back of her that were still in the sack. And I was like, oh my gosh, this mama is giving birth. And so we pulled over and started watching a little bit.
And it was really very impressive to see what sophisticated animals they were. The mother bison, while she was having her baby, she looked over and made eye contact several times with the other mothers that were near her, as if for moral support.
Sure enough, within half an hour or so of this mama grunting and pushing, once that baby came out in the sack, it was so beautiful to see it kick its way out of the sack and then stand for the first time with the mom's encouragement and licking her clean.
It was just really amazing and beautiful, but what really touched me and what really brought a lot of significance to fence pulling was that the baby had not been alive more than 5 minutes before it rolled away from her and was trapped on the other side of the wire fence. And she was licking it and trying to help it, but it just couldn't manage to get to her. And we were all starting to be really concerned, and it was really beautiful because there were some other mother bison nearby, and it almost seemed like for moral support, they came over and one of them assisted the new mother by using her head to lift up the wire, and they managed to get the baby back over safely where it belonged with its mother, so it was able to nurse. And to think that we were on our way to a fence post removal project, it just made me feel really honored to have a hands-on impact like that. So it was a really unforgettable experience, and it was hard work, but I'm glad that we did it. It was also very significant that she immediately ate the entire afterbirth, which, for those brucellosis concerns, it's obvious that in the wild, they have an instinct to take care of all that.
Up to like an hour and a half after, she was still licking this area very clean. You can see there's really nothing left. A few hours ago, that mama gave birth right here. The livestock industry says that buffalo, when they give birth, pose a risk of spreading brucellosis to cattle, but to be honest, it's not really significant because there are never any cattle ever in this spot, for instance, and brucellosis dies when it's exposed to sunlight, so even if there was any brucella bacteria here, it would be dead very fast. So, but yeah, a lot of mammals will clean up their own placenta afterwards because it reduces predation. If wolves are coming around, they would be attracted to that kind of material, and so they really clean up after themselves.
I was so excited to see this new life, but yet I knew that it had a really difficult journey ahead for it, and so it just really made me have such respect and admiration. I have already loved bison, but knowing what they go through, and they continue to have such compassion on human beings, they have the power, if they wanted to turn and use force against the people who are hazing them. The fact that they patiently seem to understand that some people are incapable of realizing that they're an organic and natural part of this landscape. It was just really a pretty deep moment for all of us. It was really beautiful and a marvel to see this new life arrive, but we were also really conscious of what it was going to be facing in the next 2 to 3 days. So that was also kind of tough.